1 and 1X as we get ready to go. Green flag. Underway, three-way, four-way, jumping up in the air. Hang on, folks. Just about lost the whole side of Anderson's number 1 car. Nope, that's not the whole side. It's the whole. Mike Loomis, 22. Matthew Dibb, current rookie point leader for WISSOTA. We're green. Trying this one again, almost 3 wide, stacking them up down the back chute. 24W, Chris Ward found himself at the point and took off from there. 1X, Donald Muzzy now in the 2 spot, but Dexton Cook trying to trade paint, making to rip a little bit more sheet metal off the side of Muzzy's car, but he doesn't have much left. Almost looks like a modified, working his way around the racetrack tonight. Donald Muzzy, 1X now third, S78K. Dexton Cook moves up into the runner-up spot. 17, Mike Loomis, 1, Schuveller, and 22, Matthew Dibb in that order. 8 laps the distance. We're not quite halfway, but 24W, Chris Ward has a huge advantage. Full straightaway plus. 78K, Dexton Cook next, 17. Loomis with a slide job out of turn 2 takes that 3rd spot away from 1X. Donald Muzzy now sits 4th. All of these cars headed to the main event this evening in the Super Stocks Heat 2 and 3 will be coming out on the racetrack next. Flying green seas for Chris Ward, but we're going to eat that one and go to the lock, and we're ready to go. Chris Ward takes the green flag and the flying green, and now the white. 1 lap to go. On the final circuit in Heat 1 for the Super Stocks, 24W, Chris Ward rolls it to the checkered flag. 78K, Dexton Cook in second. Third goes to Matthew Dibb, 22. Simple in 27. And at the tail, your current WISSOTA national point leader from Cameron, Wisconsin, Kurt Myers in 33. Here they come at the end of 1. Shane Sobraski, 7A. Showing the way so far, 22S. Josh Schmidt got on the binders. You saw it on the back chute. 3 wide to go. It's Kurt Myers, Dale Gangle, and Brett Johnson in the squeeze play. Gangle coming out on the short end of that one. Hopped off the cushion in turn 4, but brings it right back on the racetrack. Not much harm done. A little bent to the side of it. Lost about 3 spots in that. 7A Sobraski out front, a full straightaway, at least the advantage right now in Heat 2. Sobraski trailered by Schmidt in 22S, 33. Kurt Myers started position 7 at the halfway point. He's now second. You see the flying green marker, and so does Shane Sobraski in 7A. Full straightaway between him and Kurt Myers in 33. In a distant second right now, trying to close the gap. Only 2 to go. Don't think that's going to happen, but he's in a solid second. 22S Josh Schmidt is next. White flag out. 1 more trip around P-Town. Zabrowski on the final lap in 7A. The checkered flags are out. Shane Zabrowski with the win. 33M Kurt Myers in second, 22S Josh Schmidt third, and 89J Brett Johnson across the line in the top four. Third and final heat goes green. Three wide in turn number 3. That all sorts out without any cause or harm done. They're rolling them on. Dave Moss in the 2 car, your early leader. WOX Gullickson in a solid second. 30, Kevin Burdick is next, and Dennis Zeck side by side with Tim Johnson in 1 junior. Almost 3 wide, a little bump and go. They're trading paint, removing sheet metal. They're doing body work all over this racetrack here tonight. 2, Dave Moss continues the quest for the checkers. Caution out of the racetrack 30. Kevin Burdick heads to the pits off the north end of West Mex. It's Taco John's. Now we're set to go green on the restart 2. Dave Moss on the point by himself all the way back to JB Storts in 70. Green flag out back underway. We're going to see the cross flags, not quite yet. Nope, we got a caution. Continues to be Dave Moss into 1 junior. Tim Johnson has climbed his way into the top 2. 19X is Dennis Zeck behind the wheel of the 19X car, runs 3rd. WOX Dan Gullickson in 4th. All of these cars moving into the main event tonight. Hornet Heat number 1's in staging. They'll be on the racetrack next. 2 to go, says the flagman on the stand. The green flies. 2 laps remaining. Dave Moss all the way so far, a full straightaway, not quite the advantage over Tim Johnson, 1 junior. 19X, Dennis Zeck in the 3 spot, a best battle on the track. The white flag out, WOX Gullickson in 4th, trying to track down the 2 cars in front of him. Last time out of the final corner, Dave Moss in 2, your winner. 1 junior, Tim Johnson next, 19X, Dennis Zeck in the top 3, and 00X.
Caution lights are off, folks. The back 2 or 3 rows here needs to get their act together just a little bit, or be a few cars back when the green happens, because we're going to it this time around. WISSOTA Super Stocks, we go to green. I guess Tim Johnson again, our lead car, and the 1 junior. Now we've already got 2 cars at the back of the pack. This time we hopefully are going to green, and we are. Green flag is out in that first row. Again, Mr. Tim Johnson and Shane Zabrowski. Wow, Johnson drifts high. Shane cuts her down on the inside. We swapped positions here in a hurry. It's still the 1 junior in the lead, Tim Johnson. Shane Zabrowski right in behind him. In 3rd place, the 19X, Dennis Zeck. Zeck's probably thinking that Super Stock acts just like his modified. We'll see, maybe that'll work, maybe it won't work, we'll see. It is still the one junior, Tim Johnson, out of Brainerd in the lead. Shane Zabrowski back in second. It is the 19X of Dennis Zek in that third position. In fourth place, it would be the number 73, I believe. That doesn't sound right. So it isn't. We'll get a read on the car the next time by. Now Shane Zabrowski up on the inside, passing the one junior of Tim Johnson. Inside, goes back out on the track. That was the 00 car, and we stay on the green at this point. Where's our lead car at? Well, right here, coming out of 4, down the front chute, into 1. It's Shane Zabrowski. It's Tim Johnson side by side. Now it's Zabrowski by 1 car length. Johnson shoots it back up on the inside. We got a car on the high side trying to get off the track surface, but the caution comes off. We've also got 2 or 3 cars off the track at the north end of the track. As we go to restart, we're already going back to green, folks. Caution lights are off. Superstock's doing a good job of getting Reed line back up again, and we do go to green. All right, now what's going to happen? Will it be the 19? Look at that man, Dennis Zek on the inside. He's coming up side by side with Tim Johnson. It's still Zabrowski in the lead. Johnson back in second at the line, and Dennis Zek in third. In fourth right now, it's the number 2. He's trying to find some space on the inside of the number 19 as they came out of corner 2. There's not a whole lot of space left there, but that's where Dave Moss is trying to find it. Right now, it's Zek and Moss. They were side by side here on our front straightaway. But Dave Moss has now moved up into third. Shane Zabrowski still in the lead. Tim Johnson back in second. And then again, the number 2, Dave Moss in third. Dennis Zek in fourth, but we've also got another contender working his way up, currently in 5th place. We'll see what happens as this race goes along. We are halfway through this feature tonight, halfway through the feature event. The 78, tough break for him, I believe that's the 78. Dexton Cook, or is that 78, the way it looks to me. Dexton Cook out of Rice, stops it, or retire, but anyhow. We're getting ready to go back to green. Still Shane Zabrowski in the lead as the green rag up and down. What's it going to be now? Mr. Johnson likes that high side. Did that play him well or not? We're 3 wide at one point there on the backstretch. Now we got it to 2 and 1. That's a good thing. It's still... The sparks flying here on the front straightaway as Tim Johnson put that right side, I assume, into the cement wall here for a bit. And the sparks did fly. It's Zabrowski. It's Dave Moss down on the inside. Tim Johnson in third place. This race ain't over, folks. I'll tell you that. Dennis Zek, the 19 car, in a distant 4th. Spinning out, and he stops, and that will bring out the caution flag. He pulls right, caution lights are off, and we are back to green. Let's see what happens as we work our way to the checkered flag. This is getting interesting. Jim Johnson getting back up around Dave Moss. Dennis Zek back in the 4th position. Chris Ward in 5th. There's your top 5. We've got 4 cars together, south end of the track. The caution flag coming out 1. We're trying to get things going as fast as we can. The track is clear, but we are going back to the green flag. It's still Zabrowski, Johnson, 3 wide. Wow, folks! Super stock racing at the Bull Ring at Princeton. What more do you want? Right now, as we come out of 4, it is Zabrowski in the lead. Moss back in second. Tim Johnson in third. And Dennis Zek in fourth. Chris Wark, the 24, in 5th, Blake. Now Johnson, he drifted a little bit high. As Zek saw that, thought, well, I'll take advantage of that, but it didn't quite happen. All right, right now what you got is Zabrowski staying to the high side. Moss back in second place. Tim Johnson in third. Again, Denizek in fourth. In fifth place, it is Chris Ward. 2 more laps to go. That green rag being waved, folks. We are about there. What can I say? The white flag will be out this time around. It's down. 1 more lap to go for our WISSOTA Superstocks. Zabrowski, it's Moss, it's Johnson, it's Zek and Work. They are our top 5. Mike Loomis back in 6th. Here we go, the double checkered. It's up, it's down. Wow, everybody through for the double checkered. The second night of the P-Town Showdown into the record books for man, oh man, the Super Stocks. All right, who's our winner? Well, it's the 7A. Let's look real fast here. Shane's car sponsored by Express ATM Services and West Metro Buick GMC. All right, his car is in the Mossman Geothermal Mechanical Victory Lane. And everything's coming out. He'll be popping out of that car pretty soon. We'll give you a second on back for a few of the places, at least, at the finish. There, he's out of the car, folks. Not exactly a real hot weekend for this man. He is glad for a feature win. Shane Zabrowski. I'll tell you, when you're racing one car at a track like this, meaning it's not big long shoots where you get to take a vacation. It's work out here. And when you're driving 2 or 3 classes, it flat out is a night full of work. I don't care who's taking care of the cars. That is not easy. So Shane Zabrowski with a win tonight, which he obviously very happy for here in his Super Stock. All right, good job, good job.